Hey everyone, so what am I saying?
Hi.
Hey. So my name's Crystal. I was natural for like 6, 7 years, I don't know. My hair got really long, about to my tailbone, and I'm about 5'2". I started my locks April 25th with 2-strand twists because that was the easiest for me to do, and I didn't want to go to anyone because I know it would have cost a ton to get it done at a shop, and I don't trust anyone in my hair. I haven't been to a salon in like over 10 years. So I'm just going to be documenting my journey, and I'm going to start with this video of the install. Alright, let's get into it. I made this channel because I couldn't find people with really long hair who started locks, at least with my hair texture. My hair is 3C4A with curls, coils, and waves. So I'm starting off showing you just parting my hair, and then I'm going to show you how I parted it in the front. See, I have my side parts parted because I like to wear my hair in a side part, and I have it straight down the middle. So there's 4 sections in the front, and then I also have a part going from ear to ear over the top of my head. I try my best to show it. Okay, now I'm just putting the front of my hair up because I'm actually going to start in the back. Yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of hair and it's really thick, so it was a little hard to get all the parts in and kind of work with it. So now I'm just showing you the back. I also have a part ear to ear going around the back of my head. And as you can see, it's kind of rough right now, but I'm about to work to start cleaning it up. So I'm using the end of an applicator brush to part my hair because my hair is really thick, so the really long tail of this applicator brush really helped. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm actually using my tablet as a monitor for my camera. So I'm seeing what the camera is seeing, and that's why I'm kind of moving the brush up and down because the perspective is mirrored. So it kind of took me a while to like orient myself. As you're gonna see, it's kind of hard for me to part my hair. I dyed or bleached my hair about a day or two before this and just shampooed it, and there's no product in my hair. So I will occasionally spray it with water, but there's nothing like providing any type of slip or anything. So parting my hair was a little bit difficult. So now I'm just showing you that back part. I got it pretty straight. I think later I go back and clean it up a little bit more. And so I'm just going to put that hair away and move on to the middle section. I tried to be thorough in showing you how I parted my hair because I had a lot of difficulties finding videos of showing how people parted off the larger sections of hair to start their locks. I actually got this parting pattern from one video where the person was installing sister locks. I'll link that video down below. So now I'm cleaning up that front over the head part that goes from ear to ear just to make it a little straighter, a little cleaner before I start parting the middle section. And that middle section is going to be divided into 3 sections, which I'll show you a little later. Okay, so I have to change locations because my son's sleeping and I can't hear him in the bathroom because of the fan. So I'm on the floor in my room. So here's just a quick overview of like the parts I've done so far, with the big section in the middle that still needs to be sectioned off. Spraying my hair down to make it a little bit easier to part as just water in the bottle. And I'm trying to start the first part halfway between the second front section, if that makes sense. I'm kind of trying to show you right now. Yeah, so I'm kind of parting it with my hand and then I clean it up later. Unfortunately, I don't know where the footage is of where I parted the rest of the section, but that section, that big middle section, is in 3 sections. Here I am starting my first twist. I was kind of measuring using my thumb. I want it to be like half to a quarter inch wide, and I decided to use aloe vera gel to do all my twists. And so I'm kind of just smoothing out the hair, and then I'm gonna start twisting. I was slightly concerned about making my twist too small because I don't want really skinny locks, but I decided to play it safe and make them smaller than I thought to make them, rather than larger, because it's easier to fix skinnier twists from what I've researched than larger twists. Uh, the twists around my perimeter are smaller. The twist in the front of my head will be smaller, but the twists at the back and middle of my head, I think I made those a little bit larger. As you can see, I'm super tired in this video, and this is day 1. Uh, Overall, it took me 3 days because one day I had something to do, and so I couldn't really devote that much time to it. And then I think the last day I devoted most of the day to doing these twists. And this is just a shot of the back finished. I tried to do like the brick lay pattern because I don't really want my part showing and I want it to lay pretty flat. As you can see, some twists are larger than others, which I don't mind. So I finished the whole back section the night before, and this is the next morning where I'm doing this front section. I only did this one of the 4 sections in the front because this is the day I had something to do. So I'm just showing you that I twisted these twists in the front smaller, like significantly smaller than the ones in the back. Yeah. And this whole process is sped up, obviously, and I skipped huge sections in the video because I just didn't think it would be that interesting. You get the gist of what I did. And I continued that brick lay pattern in the front because I just don't like seeing like those long valleys of parts in my hair. So I'm just going to continue to show you what I did, and I'll come back when I get to the last twist. So here I am at the very last starter lock. I was so happy to make it to this point. It took me a really long time. But if anyone else is out there who has really long hair, has really thick hair, and they're not sure if they can put starter locks in their hair because it's so much, you definitely can do it. I mean, if you want to go to a professional, that's great. But if you want to save your coin and do it yourself, it's possible. You just gotta be in there for the long haul. Like I said, it took me 3 days. I could have probably done it in 2, but I had stuff to do one day. And that's like the finished result. I'm just playing around with that, trying to get my side part in already. Yeah, and of course I had to take, a selfie, and I had to send it to my brother who's been locked for a couple of years. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you found it helpful or interesting, give me a like. If you're interested in following my journey, subscribe. If you have any questions or tips, leave it in the comment section down below. Thanks. Okay. Hey.